Hello, welcome back to Culers Corner by Feeberse. Massive program coming up as we get set for Barca Women. They play Wolfsburg in just about 45 minutes in that second leg in the UEFA Women's Champions League. We'll bring you all the action ahead of that. We'll connect with the Stade Johan Cruyff in just a moment. We'll also get set for that postponed Barca Osasuna match playing up at Montjuic. That kicks off at 9 p.m. Stay with us because we'll be bringing you all the latest from both the men's and women's team here on Culers Corner by Feeberse. Vamos! So another major week, a big week of football. Like, we had the international break and it's just gone by in a flash, and we're back to action. We've got with us today Diego Lorraine in place of Alex. I'm of course Jamie Coles. Diego, how are we doing?
So good. Anytime I get to sit next to Jamie Coles, Jamie V. Coles, is a blessed day. It's a good day, a great day, may I say.
There you go. What a treat. Diego, two big matches tonight coming up. What are we thinking? Are we excited?
Actually, three.
You
forgot the basketball
It's true.
team.
Tell us about the basketball team.
Massive game for the basketball team, playing away against Emporio Armani Milan. Big one for either direct playoff qualification or the play-in, securing a spot in the play-ins. I'm not going to get into the details of what is what.
And we're going to try and connect with our usual co-host, Alex Iberceta. Do we have Alex?
This is going to go seamlessly.
Hey, Alex! I'm going to shuffle over a bit. How's it going, Alex?
Well, I mean, the noise here is outstanding right now. But I can kind of hear you, but I can't. I'm sorry.
We can kind of not hear you.
Yeah. We don't hear you great. How exciting is the atmosphere?
It's definitely a vibe.
It's a vibe. We love a vibe.
The what players just came out, so not too bad.
Okay, the connection's not great. Maybe if you could just sort of walk away from the stadium a little bit, Alex. Could you just kind of move a little bit away? Maybe we'll come back to Alex in just a minute. The connection's not the best, but Alex is you're in for Alex. This is Alex for today because Alex is there at the Stade Johan Cruyff, ready for that Wolfsburg match. We'll get into all of that. We'll see if we can connect back with Alex in a minute. Maybe we'll go through some of the men's sort of things first, then we'll focus on the women's match because first up, it was a match that should have been played some weeks ago. Yeah,
March 8th originally, and of course due to the tragic and very sad passing of Dr. Carles Miñarro, this had to be postponed. La Liga deemed it to be played today, right? I mean, it was always going to be an awkward fecha, an awkward date for this game to be played due to such a condensed and busy schedule. In the end, La Liga decided it be today. Of course, many of the players, international players, rushing their return or either
this is the training from yesterday.
Unavailable. Right.
This is the training from yesterday on our screens. Obviously, Hansi Flick overseeing the players that were available. We've got the sort of French and Spanish internationals back. I'm trying to pull up the call-up list because Araujo is on.
Surprise.
Is on the call-up. Yeah.
Surprise, that one, because yesterday. Sorry.
No, go on, please.
No, yesterday Hansi Flick in the press conference did mention that both Rafinha and Araujo, he wouldn't call them up for this game, given that they had just literally yesterday landed and made their return. Araujo, of course, didn't play in that match against Bolivia. Luckily, he stayed on the bench, played at a 4,000-meter altitude in El Alto in Bolivia.
That must be interesting to play so high up.
Yeah. Wonder what that's like. But the reports say that he got up this morning and felt fresh, felt ready, and wanted to be there side by side with his teammates. So big respect to Araujo for making himself available. El Uruguayo has made up the call-up sheet, as have Inigo Martinez, the medical clearance,
happy to see that,
and Pau Cubarsí, even though he got a slight injury in the game for Spain earlier on the week.
Yeah, he was training really well yesterday. You can see him there, in fact, on screen, Pau Cubarsí. So hopefully that kind of centre-back crisis that we were worried about is covered.
I hope so. Let's hope so.
Shall we have a listen to the man himself, Hansi Flick, in the press conference yesterday, speaking about this match against Osasuna in the very packed calendar.
We can speak about Osasuna match if it's the right time to play this tomorrow. It has something to do with the recovery for the players. Okay, I'm not happy with this. Or I'm not happy with this. And also when you see other leagues, how they handle it with the teams, with the clubs, they're playing in the Champions League. It's totally different than here. It's not about Real Madrid against Barca. It's about to protect your team, your Spanish team. It's that they have success in this. I said it always, no excuses. We go for that, and I think the team is ready. The only thing what we have to do is about the load they have, the players, and also who show us today and the last days good performance in the training. No, they will not play, and also they are not in the team. So they are out. It's like that because they have a long flight. Sorry about that to interrupt you. I think they have a long flight and it's not the best way because they have to recover.
Hansi Flick always polite with the press. Obviously that last bit he was talking about Araujo and Rafinha. Rafinha won't be playing unfortunately, but Araujo, like you say, is in. So a big match tonight at Montjuic. It's Barca Osasuna ahead of a busy few weeks. We have 3 matches in 7 days. Yep. At this point.
7 and 19.
7 and 19. And 9 and 28, I think it is. Like, yeah. Like whatever way you do the numbers, we have a crazy calendar this next few weeks. But that means for us, loads more football. Happy days.
Yes. Of course, that is the treat, isn't it? The fact that we are able to see a lot of football back to back. I would prefer a
little bit more rest.
So just because it's crunch time now, Jamie. Now is when champions are decided. Now's the time when the going really gets tough. And the fact that we're still alive in all 3 competitions. You have the domestic league, La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League. You want the players to be at their very best, and that means their fitness levels, of course.
All of us will say goodbye to our families. And bring you all the Barca action as it happens over the next crazy month. Let's go to the chat really quick because Nat Nguyen Dang says Visca Barca and loads of red and blue hearts. Suba Music Worldwide says let's go for the win, guys. And Masquedov Universos Infinitos says Barça el campeón del sextete. Let's have a look in the chat. Let us also know, we want to know what you think the result will be tonight. What are your prognosticos for this batch? Barça Osasuna. Aquilia Franklin says, hola Jamie and Diego, hello to you. Aquilia Franklin, a regular here on Barca Live. Of course, Barca Live will kick off at 8:30. You can watch that here on YouTube and Barca One. Fordakias says, hi from Greece. Excuse me, Diego. I had a coughing fit. Diego, what do you think the match is going to be tonight? I was going to try and ask you the question before I had my coughing fit, and I couldn't, so.
Yeah, look,
what's the result going to be?
Osasuna, traditionally, over the course of these last few years have always been a tough nut to crack, particularly, I should say, in El Sadar. That's an absolute fortress. Right. We're not playing in El Sadar, luckily. I'm not going to mention that result. We all know how that one ended. We did face them in the Copa del Rey just a couple months back. That one finished 2-0, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I think it is going to be a Barca win. I don't think it'll be a pretty one.
Okay.
And I'll take it.
We'll
I'll sign on.
3 points any way they come.
Another 2-0.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a 2-0. In the chat, let's see. Silvio Pedro says Barca 4-1. I've seen a 3-1 in there. There you go. Fan del FC Barcelona. 3-1 Barca win. That's what we want. Who else? In the chat, Visca Barca Levy is the goat of Poland and of Barca and of La Liga. Tuna Deep, Barca will win 3-1. Lots of games coming up. Vamos. Kelana Unitod says, I'm predicted FC Barcelona 5, Osasuna 1. That is a big result. If we get that, we'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Shall we see if we can go to Alex? Do we have Alex back?
I love live TV.
Hey.
There she is. Oh, that's better. You can already see.
Alex, how you doing?
Hi.
We can hear you now.
Good.
This is good.
I'm not sure.
Oh
no.
Spoke too soon.
We spoke too soon. I jinxed it.
I know the signal's better outside and the music is not loud, so it's fine.
Is it?
Okay. Do you think you could run us through? Oh no, we've lost her again. Okay. Well, here we go. Live TV. That's how these things happen. Maybe we go for the alineaciones of the femenino, where we go through the women's starting 11. Do you think we could do that? We have a look at the women's starting 11. Because here we go, they are out. So Barca putting out, as you'd expect, a strong squad. They carry a 3-goal advantage into this match after winning 4-1 last time out. So we've got Catacol in goal, Irene Paredes, Mapi Leon, Jana Fernandez, who's doing an incredible job playing that right back position in place of the injured Olabatye.
Yes.
Salma Pagliuelo, Alexia Botellas.
Scored a goal against Madrid.
Patri, Aitana, Eva Pajor, Vicky, and Esme Brut. So Pere Romeo not holding back with his starting 11. Very, very solid. Starting 11 for Barca against Wolfsburg in the Champions League. We've got footage of them arriving at the stadium. I'm going to say sorry to Bao because we're jumping a little bit around in the order. But we've got some footage of them arriving at the stadium here at the Estadio Johan Cruyff. Alex is probably just off camera here.
Empty now. They've announced a jam-packed stadium tonight, though. So the Johan Cruyff dressing up for the occasion. It is the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinal, and I'm very happy to see that the home crowd is coming out in numbers to support these ladies, as they have got one foot in the semifinals already. Jamie, without Kika, of course, several key players missing, but it will be fun for players like Rolfo, Eva Pajor facing their old team. Sure. This time at the Johan Cruyff.
I mean, Eva Pajor will be looking to put a nice clean goal against Wolfsburg on this occasion.
Yeah, because last one she would have wanted to claim that one. It was an own goal in the end, of course. Yeah, I'm referring to the 4-1 last week.
Time out. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Should we hear again from Alex, because she wants to know what you think the result will be. Let's hear again from Alex. This is a recorded video, so hopefully it will be nice and clear.
Hola Culers, it's me, Alex Ibaceta. I'm in a bit of a different place for it being a Thursday, not next to Jamie in Blado, but if not, I'm here at the Johan Cruyff Stadium waiting for the Champions League match between Barcelona and Wolfsburg to kick off. Let's see it, let's hear those predictions. Second leg, we're going to qualify for the semi-final today. In the meantime, you guys stick around with Jamie and Diego in Blado, and I'll see you guys soon.
There you go. We got a message from Alex in the end. We had trouble connecting with her. So let us know in the chat. Whilst we're going to take a look back at that previous match, but what do you think the result's going to be? Let's have a look at the highlights from Wolfsburg-Barca last week in Wolfsburg. So
look at this pass.
It was glorious, glorious.
So much space. Aitana
put it in low. Eva Pajot claimed it.
Yeah.
I think it was an own goal in the end, but Eva Pajot will take that all day long.
Yeah,
putting one past her.
But like you said, I mean, she'll be wanting to get a clear shot.
At least one tonight, right?
Yeah,
at least one.
Look, I don't know. You're asking for predictions, Jamie. Should I
go on? Share your thoughts
mojo.
whilst we enjoy some more action.
I think
Wolfsburg, because that was Irene Paredes.
Yeah.
The centre back putting Barca 2 ahead. Go on.
Yeah, no, I can only see this going one way. My big question is, how lopsided will it be? Will it end up in a 5-6-0 drubbing? It is true that I think the coach's name is Schoot, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They have had their team is well rested. They've had a few days off. They've not had to compete in the Bundesliga, as opposed to the women's team, of course, here playing in La Liga F, quite a grueling game that we were mentioning just before. But I still can only see this going one way. The question is how much? Yeah, how much? So look, I'm going to say 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah.
5-1. You think Wolfsburg will get one? I mean, you go to Wolfsburg, you play in the Volkswagen Arena, you get 23 attempts on goal.
Right.
And one of them, I mean, Sydney, the rising star.
Schertenleib. I like her
what a
lot.
breakthrough talent, Sydney Schertenleib.
Yeah. I want to see her
and
play a lot.
She just puts stones home,
Yes.
super place, boom.
So athletic,
there you go.
So talented, so gifted. She is a very, very fun player to watch.
Didn't stop to fix her hair on this occasion.
Yeah. So what are you saying? I'm saying 5-1.
I think 5-0.
Andres Iniesta in the crowd.
German Andres Iniesta. I think 5-0. I think Barca will take the victory nice and clean on this occasion. Clean sheet for Catacol.
Clean sheet, okay.
And breeze through to the semi-finals. I mean, you go to the Volkswagen Arena in Wolfsburg and you put 4 past them like that. What are they going to do here in the Joran?
You're giving them no credit for their past achievements. They were, of course, our opponents not long ago in the Champions League.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be very one-sided or only a little bit one-sided? Let's see. In Juego Davidio, 5-0. 5-0. What do we think? Barca Wolfsburg, like you say, not an easy matchup by any means. 5-0. Barca wins. Eva Pajor and Aitana Bonmati will score. Yeah, I would like to see that. Hi, Jamie and Diego from Angola. Hello to you. Kagora Bachi Bro. 5-0 for Barca. 3-0 in favor of Barca. Sadiq Musbau, sorry. Football Edits 4-1. So, yeah, I mean, pretty one-sided.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not so by, like, Barca women's standards, but, you know, it's Champions League. It's a big club. And they're going to want to come out fighting at Wolfsburg. You're right, to be fair. They're a solid rival, and they're going to want to be trying to get something back. But, I mean, coming here with a 3-0 deficit.
No, it's a nice cushion to have. And like I said, I mean, the women's team have got one foot in the semi-final. But, yeah.
We're going to go to Alex once more, but this was actually earlier today. She was in, once again, the Camp Nou Boulevard. The Camp Nou, we're going to take a look at it in a little bit, actually. Stay with us as we take a look at how the Camp Nou is getting on with its construction works. But Alex was there asking people to wish our Barca Femini players the very best and that they get through to the semi-final. Let's have a look. Over to you, Alex.
Welcome back to Camp Nou Boulevard. I think I'm here more than I am in Plateau with Jamie, which is quite fun. But our women's team is back in the Champions League against Wolfsburg, a rival that we know very, very well, especially from beating them in Eindhoven in the Champions League final with that amazing comeback from Patrick Jarro. So we play them again in Champions League quarterfinals, back to defend our title, as you remember in Bilbao, how we won that amazing Champions League. So let's see what people say. Let's wish our girls some luck here in Camp Nou. Diego, desde Nicaragua, ¿qué tienes para decir?
Bueno, chicas, espero que tengáis un buen partido y a por ello.
Vamos.
Vamos, Barça.
Ojalá que les vaya bien el 19 de marzo. Saludos desde Chile.
Best of luck to the women. I hope they do very well and good luck.
Yeah. Vamos, vamos.
Et bonjour pour Barça Catalonia. Bonjour, bonjour.
So, Alex, once again, getting some love for the women's team. I think that we've had a lot of Alex on today's show, considering she's not here.
As you should.
So, this is the section of the program for those regular viewers. They'll know that this is a section of Culers Corner by Feeberse, all about Feeberse. And you may be asking, what is Feeberse? Those of you that don't know. And we are here to tell you. You're going to have to do it in Spanish today. Are you set to do this in Spanish? Alex does it in Spanish. I'm putting that pressure on you, Diego.
I think she sent in a video.
Okay. We'll see. Feeberse is a social network dedicated just to video and video about football. What more could you want?
Nothing.
It's 100% video, 100% football, and you can download it now on your smartphone. Follow us at Culers Corner and enjoy some incredible content. As you can see there next to Diego, FC Barcelona have got their own account with some exclusive footage, some archive footage, some amazing things that are going on with Barca in and around the world. And what you can do on Feeberse, which is really cool, is you can award your favorite content WOW points, or if you upload great content, people can award you WOW points, which will boost your video in the algorithm so that more people can see and enjoy it, and boost the value of your content and the value of you as a content maker. And if you go to your profile, you get a content transfer value, just like your favorite players. Everyone's got a transfer value, and so do we here on Feeberse. So that is Feeberse, Diego.
Qué bien.
¿Te atreves? En castellano, en español.
Pues Feeberse es una plataforma de fútbol, solo de fútbol. Ahí uno puede subir su contenido y generar puntos. ¡Wow! Puntos wow. Tú me puedes dar puntos a mí, yo te puedo dar puntos a ti. Hay que ser generosos en esta vida,
muy bien.
con lo
Así
cual
nos gusta.
yo creo en compartir puntos. ¿Y qué más, Jamie? Sí, no sé.
Sí, sí, con los puntos da más visibilidad en el algoritmo de Feeberse, así más gente puede ver y disfrutar el contenido.
Eso es.
Y con eso te sube el valor de tu perfil como el valor de
Y eso es
mercado
importante.
de tus mejores,
Claro.
de tus jugadores preferidos.
Porque en
Así,
cuanto más valor tiene tu cuenta, más...
más visibilidad tengas en el algoritmo. Así,
Y bueno, de eso se trata la vida, ¿no? De ser el número uno con visibilidad.
bájate Feeberse en tu smartphone, síguenos @CullersCorner, @CullersCorner. Si quieres, puedes escanear el código QR ahí para descargarla. Scan the QR code there next to Diego.
Ahí.
Download Feeberse, follow us @CullersCorner, follow @FC Barcelona. Now, one of the things we like to do on Feeberse, us as Culers Corner, is upload like challenges and games and things. This week, chat, you're gonna have to help Diego, I reckon. I want to test your memory. Okay, I've got,
Oh, no.
and I had to look it up myself because my memory's terrible for these things. I can literally, I do commentary for some matches, and like I prepare the match. I do 90 minutes of talking about the match,
Yes.
and then I completely forget
And
everything
it's
about it.
gone.
It's gone.
Yes.
Like 92nd minute, like it's gone. So I want to ask you. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the result, but I want to ask you about the last time we faced Osasuna away.
Oh, okay.
If you remember the starting 11. So it was it the 28th of September?
Okay, so in the
So we're
first
talking
half of the season.
on match day
not
8.
last
Match
year.
day 8. The first
Okay.
half of this season.
Okay, well, I mean...
So, chat, what was
sorry.
the starting 11 of Osasuna Barça in Al Sadar on match day 8? Obviously, the result was a result, you know, whatever.
But
do you
no
remember the
cheating.
11?
Chat,
No cheating.
no
cheating.
Googling.
Not like me. Okay, I've got it here in front of me. Let's see. Let's go easy. Who was in goal?
Well, so what I remember from that game, this is a tough question because what anybody should remember was one of the big reasons why the result was what it was because Hansi Flick was forced to make a lot of rotations. It was a heavily rotated squad. Iñaki Peña would have been in goal at that time.
Iñaki Peña was in goal. There we go. We've got 1 of 11. Iñaki Peña in goal.
And...
Shall we go?
And not because he
Go on.
was rotating, but I mean, the good Szczesny hadn't even arrived yet. if
Szczesny
I'm
hadn't
not-
even arrived yet.
So,
Ter Stegen had just been injured. He was
Right,
very recently injured.
Right.
And yeah, that was kind of the situation there. The back line. Should we go for the back line?
Okay.
Who played against Osasuna away on match day 8? Chat. What players can you remember?
So
I don't know. Like
I'm thinking now, like my mind is going through the rotations.
it was quite a heavily rotated squad.
It was a heavily rotated squad. I'm gonna say he would.
So
Can I ask you?
there
Did he
you go.
rest
Someone
Balde?
said-
Did he rest Balde?
Balde was rested.
So it would
no
have been
Balde. And I'm gonna. Somebody else said.
Martin.
Somebody said, "What is Rafinha in the squad?" Rafinha will not be in the squad today, and he wasn't in the squad. He was in the squad. He was on the bench for that match. So
okay.
Sarah says Balde and Kubarsi. So I'll give you those two at the back. So Kubarsi was one of the starting.
And Balde as
11,
well? No.
And sorry, not Balde.
Gerard Martin.
Kubarsi. So Gerard Martin, yes.
Kubarsi.
Kubarsi.
Araujo was still injured. if I'm
Araujo
not
was
mistaken.
injured.
So,
Well remembered.
Inigo maybe was rested. Sergi
Inigo was-
Dominguez.
Sergio Dominguez, very good.
Koundé.
Koundé, Jules Koundé, very good.
All right.
David said Pujol. No, but we're talking just September, Bass. It's not that long ago. Okay, so at the back, so in goal, Iñaki Peña, we had Kubarsi, Sergio Dominguez, Gerard Martin, and Koundé at the back. It was that period when Koundé wouldn't rest. Remember?
Yes.
I remember someone asking in the press conference, like,
He was
"Are you
the
gonna
most
rest
used mate."
Are you gonna
Yes,
rest
exactly.
Koundé?" And then Hansi Flick was like, "You try resting Koundé. See what he says to you."
That's exactly. He was the most used player, the most minutes of the first team.
Go on
or
then,
something.
midfield.
Yeah.
Midfield for Osasuna Barça, match day 8 in September last year.
Casado.
Casado did not play.
Frankie would have not been available yet. Pedri has been playing a lot of minutes. Pedri, okay.
Pedri played.
Was Gavi available? No.
He was still injured.
In which case he would have gotten the help from. Ooh, this is tough.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one. There's one surprise name in there that sort of played as the kind of defensive midfield pivot role.
Eddie Garcia.
Eddie Garcia.
Eddie Garcia.
Eddie Garcia.
Oh.
Short guy, plays very well when he comes on.
Fermin Lopez.
Pablo Torre.
Pablo Torre.
So we had Pedri, Eric, and Pablo Torre in the midfield, and then at the front three, in the starting 11.
So Rafinha, you said, was on the bench.
Rafinha was on the bench.
Ansu?
No
on the
Ansu.
left? Pau Victor. Where? On the left?
Yes. No, possibly not.
Okay.
Possibly on the right.
But not as a center forward.
In which, no, as center forward was
Lewandowski. Okay.
So we're missing one.
So Pau Victor, Lewandowski, and you said no Ansu. You said no. Fermin Lopez. Gavi. Ferran Torres, el tiburón.
Should we take a look at the starting 11 from this is not the match tonight. This was the last time that we played Osasuna, which, as you said, heavily rotated sides.
Yes.
And actually, Hansi Flick is forced to quite heavily rotate this time as well. Maybe not quite this heavily, actually. So yeah.
Iñaki, interesting. Very good. Well, interesting lineup that. Gerard Martin, Sergi Dominguez, Pau Victor. It would have been interesting. So Pau Victor with Pablo Torre would have been playing on the... Ferran Torres would have been playing... Well, they're pretty polyvalente. You can play both on the left or the right.
Sides.
Yeah.
Should we go for... The next one I wanted to test you on was the women. We're going to go further back. We're going to go to the last time we hosted Wolfsburg, and it was at the Camp Nou in April 2022.
Oh, I remember that like yesterday.
Yeah.
Easy.
It was like a massive attendance at the time, a record attendance at the time for women's football at the Camp Nou. Again, let's chat.
2022. All right, I'm gonna name names that are no longer here.
Barca, Wolfsburg, and who do you think was in the starting 11? I mean, go for who's in goal. Oh no. Catagol was not in the starting 11 at that point. It was Sandra Paños. Sandra Paños in goal. The back two haven't changed. I'll give you the two centre backs.
Caldante.
No. Mariona was not in the starting 11 on that occasion. She was on the bench.
Chat.
Chat,
throw me a bone here.
Come on, we're talking about a FC Barcelona women match against Wolfsburg in the semi-finals at the Camp Nou, April 2022. Sandra Paños was in goal. Come on, name names, and I'll just tell you yes or no.
Walsh playing somewhere.
Kara Walsh was not in the squad at that point.
Yeesh.
I mean, okay, just so you get an idea, this is the kit we were wearing.
This
is the kit we were wearing, chat. Actually, I don't think we wore this one for the match, but that was the season that we're talking about.
Christ, Jamie, thanks. It's getting a little hot in here all of a sudden.
Name some names. Name some big Barca names. Come on, there were big names playing.
I'm not gonna go in any order or position.
Go for current ones.
Mapi would have been playing in the back.
Okay, we've got three.
Irene
there you go.
Paredes.
Kilia Franklin to the rescue. Voxen as well.
Aitana would have been playing.
Aitana was playing. There's four.
Was Alexia
La Reina,
out?
No, she played.
She was not injured then.
5.
Alexia.
Rolfo, 6.
Rolfo.
Come on, we're on a roll here. Here we go, chat. They come to your rescue. More names. Let's see who else can I give you. She now plays at number 10. She used to play at number 7.
Oh, you're talking
about
Salma.
No, not Salma. Says Marta. Marta played. She was number 8. Salma wasn't.
Salma wasn't in?
Nope.
Didn't I say Mariona already?
Mariona was on the bench. And number 7 was Caroline Graham Hansen.
Vicky.
Jenny Hermoso was number 10. This was after Vicky. So this is Jenny Hermoso was number 10. And Carolina Chornogocevic.
The Swiss.
Chornogocevic.
Okay.
So it was Paños, Paredes. We'll bring it up on the screne. It was Paños, Paredes, Mapi Leon.
Lucy?
Graham, Marta. No, she hadn't come by that point, I don't think. Marta Torrejón, Jenny Hermoso, Alexia Betellas, Patrick Guijarro, Aitana Bonmatí, Freddy Lorofo, and Chornogocevic. Anna Chornogocevic. Yeah,
Thanks,
I mean,
Jamie. I
that was
appreciate
a
coming
fun
on to
game,
this
man.
show
That was-
and being made look a
That's-
fool.
That is not tonight's lineup. That is not tonight's lineup. We ran through tonight's lineup
They're
just
resting
slightly
players.
earlier. These are players from like 3 seasons ago now. I mean,
Yeah.
you did well. You did all right for like 3 years ago. Right, I put your knowledge to the test.
Yes.
Early on this week, we
Let's
put
flip.
Pedri and Gary's knowledge to the test with some pretty high stakes because they were on Exploding Balloon Challenge. Here's Pedri and Gary on Exploding Balloon Challenge. Take it away.
¿Por qué pita eso? ¿Es el globo? Hola, somos Gaby y Pedri y vamos a jugar el Exploding Balloons. Voy a ganar.
¿En qué año fue la última erupción registrada del volcán Teide?
1800,
Más.
1900,
Un poco más.
1912,
Un poco menos.
1909.
Sí, muy bien.
Toma.
¿Cuántos goles oficiales marcó Samuel Eto'o con el Barça?
Tu día, hermano. 100,
Un poco más.
105,
Más.
120,
Más.
150,
Menos.
140,
Menos.
135,
Menos.
130.
Muy bien. ¿Cuántas paradas de bus había en Barcelona en el año 2024?
3000,
Menos.
2000,
Un poco más.
2500,
Más.
2600,
Un poco más.
2620,
Muchas más.
2650,
Menos.
2633,
Un poco menos.
2630.
Menos.
Hola, hola, hola. 1-0.
You can watch all of that on YouTube in its entirety. Watch Pedri and Gary having probably as bad a time as Diego just had. Sorry, you know. They see how it ended because it was pretty tense, and Pedri gave Gary a pretty hard time. This part of the program, we're going to talk about Barca One, which if you're not watching on Barca One, you'll be watching on YouTube. You can download Barca One for free on your mobile phone, and there's loads of great content. Now, actually,
Also
Barca
for free.
One,
You can
also
download
for
free and watch it
for
for
free, live and on demand.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you're watching now on Barca One, great. If you're not, that's also fine. But you know, download it when you fancy
you're
watching
missing out.
some great content because you will be missing out. And we're coming up for a year
Yes.
of Barca One.
1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary. April 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've got in today Iago. We're gonna bring him in.
What's up,
Iago's
boy?
here making a documentary all about 1 year of Barca One.
Using that term very loosely here. It's a documentary.
Behind the scenes of everything we do here on Barca One.
Yes.
Here he
The
is.
man.
Let's wish him. Say hello to
Saluda,
Iago in the
hombre,
chat.
saluda.
Let's have some waving emojis in the chat. He's here making, like I say, a behind the scenes video of Sarah says hola, David says hello, hello, hello. Marta says hi, cameraman. So we're gonna bring him in again. So this is Iago.
Hello, hello.
He's making. Iago, explícanos un poco de
Sí.
tu día. Has grabado muchas cosas.
Sí, bastante, sí. Los entrenamientos, bueno, previas de partidos, sí.
No has parado. No has parado.
Hoy no he parado también.
So Iago's been filming training, the pre-match stuff. He's not stopped all day. ¿Y cómo va el documental, el behind the scenes de Barça One?
Bueno, pues quedará seguro que una pieza muy chula y muy divertida que no os lo podéis perder, ¿eh?
So he's making a very cool documentary on Barca One that's not to be missed, all about Barca One and how we make our programs. Some of the other things you can watch on Barca One, exclusive content, as well as the behind the scenes stuff, such as the My Story with Jabari Parker. Well, there's 3
That's a really
episodes
good
now.
one. Yeah.
The face-to-face with Eva and Levi, the two
top
Polish
goal scorers.
Pachichis.
That's right. That's an interesting one. The Jabari Parker, I highly recommend as well. It's just a fascinating story. Of course, tune into Barça News every single day for the latest updates surrounding all the sporting sections. And it's just an infinite amount, of course, classic games. Any game that you want to rewatch from the past, you've got it all there. The entire catalog of just the most legendary classic games. And like Jamie said, not only can you download it for free, you can watch it for free. I mean, what are you waiting for? It's just a mere click away for you to get really up close and personal with all of this brilliant content that we produce here on a daily basis. And yeah, we're proud to be a part of.
If you want, do you want to watch something, a little taster of something new?
Any day. You can wake me up at 3 in the morning.
We have a great documentary called Inside Barca, and the first episode came out a couple of months ago now, which is all about Hansi Flick's kind of first months with the team, getting to know the team, sort of moving the pieces around to create this squad that we now know and love. On Monday, we have the second episode. It's called Inside Barca, the team that never quits, and we've got a trailer for you.
The trailer is
right here, right now.
Desde que empecé a jugar fútbol, creo que es el mejor momento de mi carrera personal.
Para mí, que era un sueño vestir esta camiseta, estoy yendo así ahí a trabajar. Entrenando con el mejor equipo es aún más, te motiva más.
No te pierdas el segundo capítulo de Inside Barça 2024-25 en Barca One. Entrar y disfrutar.
There you go. Monday. Yeah. Right? Like,
Pelos de punta. Goosebumps, man.
Piel de gallina.
Love it. Gallina de piel.
So it's called Inside Barca 2024-25. It's all about the story of this season. This episode is called The Team That Never Quits. And as you can see, Rafinha plays a major part in it because he's been the driving force in that never quit, right? Like this kind of winning mentality of like going up against it and just giving it his all.
I love it. You gotta love Rafinha, man. He's leading by example. And the cool thing about these episodes as well is you get to hear really like first-hand feedback and testimonials from the players themselves. In this case, Rafinha. I think Inigo Martinez
is in there quite a bit. Again, another key player in this kind of like, you know, there's been matches where we've come back from like 2 goals down or more and we've gone on to win. And that's because like, you know, Rafinha and you are there giving it all.
The Wanda, man, that little lob into the box by Inigo that finds Lewandowski that starts the remontada.
There's an amazing shot from that I saw on the other day where Rafinha's going, come on, we're going for the third. Like we're drawing, but we're going to go for the third. Come on.
Yeah. Don't stop.
You know, wow. That's out on Monday, and you can watch it exclusively on Barca One. There's footage that's never been seen before. Like it's going to be incredible.
Our camera guys are just the best.
Oh yeah. 2 new episodes of the evolution of Camp Nou dropped this week to see how the construction work's going on at the Camp Nou. You know, we're all missing the Camp Nou. This is how it was looking a little while ago. This is, you know, they've edited it together. It's actually a little bit more kind of done than this point now, as you'll see in this video as we go along. But this is really cool. As you can hear the music. It's kind of epic, and it's kind of nice to just put on and like just enjoy it, you know,
in silence.
For those of you that can't get to the Camp Nou, because at the minute opposite on the street there's like a site where all the kind of like the granddads, so the yayos go, and they watch the construction work, and they're there a lot. They're you know, they can tell you all about what's going on.
Yeah.
If you can't watch it there, you can catch up in hyper speed how things are going, and this is a little bit closer to how it's looking right now. Actually, it's actually looking even more done than this.
Yes,
like you can almost see the full Spotify logo. We're all getting very excited.
Yeah, man.
It's ever closer.
Yep.
It's ever closer to returning to the Camp Nou.
The Spotify Camp Nou is slowly but surely coming together, and you know, obviously we're counting down the days. It's gonna be a state of the art. It's gonna be a stadium that is, you know, going to be one of the símbolos de orgullo, one of the symbols of pride.
Maybe a stadium to rival all stadiums in Europe, I think.
I mean, it always was. The original Camp Nou as well, and the Spotify Camp Nou, the no Spotify Camp Nou is going to be something quite spectacular.
So you can watch those episodes of the evolution of the Spotify Camp Nou. I think there are 6 episodes now. So you can watch it from when they were tearing bits away to kind of more or less how it is now. And it's cool because you get to see all, like, as you saw there, that footage of like up close with how they're working and stuff. Also on Barca One, you can go in at any time, 24 hours a day, and click watch live for that Camp Nou construction work. This is it right now. As you can see, the sun's going down, and yeah, you can just tune in whenever you want and see how it's going, see what they're up to. And as you can see, they're kind of building that new third tier there right now.
Yep.
24 hours a day. Log on Barca One and watch how it's going. There's another. We'll see another camera angle in just a minute.
How many cameras are there?
There are two. There's this one and the one outside. So this is the pitch one. You can see, look, they're getting really close to start putting down the turf. Like they're not far away.
And once it's
and you
they
see
can
the full Spotify logo there now.
And once Jamie, they can fill 60% capacity, they will start playing games at home ground again. So even before I think the third or which tier, I don't know exactly it is
that
finished.
New third tier, we're going to have matches.
Yes.
Very exciting times for the Spotify Camp Nou. Catch up with all of that on Barca One, as well as all the matches and original content we've talked about. Barca news every day at 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. We can see we've got another screen here that you guys can't see, and in like literally just a couple of minutes, we're going to be kicking off. This is actually the Luis Compans. We're going to be kicking off for at the Estadio Johan Cruyff for that Barca Wolfsburg match in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Women's Champions League. So before we log off and go enjoy that match, here's what's coming up this week on Barca One. So, as I mentioned, Monday to Friday, Barca news at 5 p.m. This weekend, youth football at 10:30 tomorrow. There's absolutely loads of matches this weekend, starting with, I've got it here in front of me, Cadet B against Castelldefels. Then there's the under-13s at 12:30, and then in the afternoon, there's the under-19s against Mallorca at 3 p.m.
I recommend that. If I can make a recommendation, keep a close and keen eye on the 19s. They're absolutely killing it, Jamie.
And then, of course, at 11, we've got live training of Barca first team. And at 1 p.m, the press conference with Hansi Flick as they prepare to play again at the at Montjuic.
Yes,
this time against Girona.
At home, thank God,
right. We don't have to make the trip. Yeah. Sunday, you can watch the women's B team. They play Cacereño live at 12 midday. You can watch all that live on Barca One. And then, of course, you can join half an hour before that during a match on Barca Live with Robert Van Eckhout and the crew, bringing you all the preview and the action as it unfolds. Monday, that's the day. Get your popcorn in, because that new episode of Inside Barca will drop Monday 31st. A premiere for Barca One, the team that never quits. Tuesday, live training and press conference again. We're back into it as we get set for Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey. 3 matches, 2 competitions in 7 days. The under-19s play that day as well in the UEFA Youth League. Another competition where they're absolutely killing it.
Killing it, man. This can be a historic season for Belletti's team.
And then we're back at the usual time on Thursday 3rd, Culers Corner by Feeberse at 7 p.m. Loads going on Barca One this next week. But for now, from Culers Corner, it's time to say goodbye. Diego, thanks very much for joining us. Alex, thanks for joining us remotely as well. I hope you enjoyed the match. The women kick off any second now in the next couple of minutes against Wolfsburg. The men kick off at 9 p.m. You can join Robert Van Eckhout. I don't know who's got on Barca Live today, but that's from 8:30. And they'll bring you all the action as it happens for that match. For us, for now, Culers Corner by Feeberse, it's time to say goodbye. We'll see you next week at 7 p.m. Thanks very much for joining us. Adeu.